All right, what is good, y'all? So let's get right into it. So it's been a minute. It's been a while since I posted anything. It's been winter time over here, so really haven't been doing anything. Been having the stock wheels on the car. I haven't worked on anything, to be honest. Car has been the same since like last video, I guess, performance-wise as well. So I haven't done too much, but it's getting nicer out. It's getting hotter. Car meets are popping up. Cars and coffee stuff like that is starting to happen soon, so I gotta get ready. So I do kind of want to transform the car and kind of change it up completely from what it is now, if you don't remember, or whatever. It's satin black right now with stock Supra wheels, but I'm trying to change it up. So a lot of you guys have seen this already, and it's a kind of common thing now that a lot of people have been doing just because it's easy. But yeah, stripping the paint on the Supra wheels. So let's basically, I'm gonna just show you what I did, which is basically what everyone's doing. Give you some tips maybe, or what I did, or if you have any other questions, because I know a lot of people posted on Facebook stuff like that with limited, I guess, information, and then a lot of people would just comment like, oh, well, like how long did you keep it on the gel on for, or any tips or this and that or blah blah blah. But yeah, let me just kind of simplify it if I can, from not nothing that I did new, but just kind of copying what other people have done. So, I mean, basically, this is probably going to be the best thing to use, is what everyone uses. Um, just get this brand. But yeah, I think this is going to be probably the best stuff. This is like I don't know how many, this is a 64 fluid ounce or whatever, the big one. So as you can see, I think this might be enough. So just buy one. It might be enough. And then if you need another one, just buy another one. It's like 20 something dollars, so not too bad. So you need one of these, and then I recommend maybe just getting like on Amazon these plastic razors or whatever. Like what, $10. I would get this because you might have to like kind of play with the paint, because some paint will be stubborn. And then all I've used was this little container. You don't really need a container, but I just did a container, and then with the brushes, and then I would just put a little bit of the whatever, the gel on here, and then obviously got my little brushes. So I recommend getting maybe a small and big brush. This is like basic detailing brushes. If I already had these, so if you don't have them, buy some, or if you already have some laying around, then yeah, there you go. But yeah, nothing too crazy. Just trying to keep it simple. Maybe some gloves while you're applying the gel on the wheels. And okay, cool. So basically, obviously, this is what a wheel that's not prepped to look like. So if you have tires on your wheels, you should be all right. Just start taping them up like this, and then tape it around it. Nothing crazy. And then I just taped the what's it called, where you put air or whatever. I put like a little bit of tape around there, so you can see. Yeah, so I just put a little bit of tape, just covered it a little bit. I don't think it's a big deal, but whatever. And then you want to tape the back of it. I don't know if I started on this one. So yeah, I have not started on this one, but go ahead and tape the front and back. Oops. Okay, cool. So yeah, go ahead and tape around it. And then I actually already have started. I started on 2 just to kind of see how it is. And yeah, just to kind of see how it is, how hard it is, and then make a video, I guess. But cool. So once you start, applying the gel and stuff, you're gonna start looking like this. And honestly, how it is just like that, it honestly is enough, to be honest. You might not even need to polish it, but to be honest, how it is just now, it's really not that bad. Like, it's pretty shiny. And then, I feel like in person it's gonna look a little bit different. On video, you might not notice any imperfections, and there's really not much. But yeah, I mean, for it being just stripping the paint, it's pretty good. But you can tell it could need a little shiny. Like I don't know if you can notice the difference from here to here. This is obviously shinier. This is not. So I guess it helps getting a polish, just so you can bring out, just brighten it a little bit more. I haven't had too much issues with the weights or whatever. So I've applied the gel on the weights kind of, or around it, and they have not like unstuck or whatever. So I think you're fine. If it does, then just go and do it again, I guess. But the thing is, if this comes out, then it'll be black paint there. So whatever. I think you'll be fine. I guess just be careful when you go around the magnets or the weights. But as you can see, all I did was just tape it around, tape the back as well. Pretty good. So yeah, and then obviously I kind of went back here, but I mean honestly, no one ever will see that. So if you want to be like perfect, you can go ahead and keep applying the gel. If not, then be done, I guess. But cool. I applied about 3 coats. I'm not gonna lie. So I applied about 3 coats. It's kind of cold, so maybe because it's cold, it's not like melting as fast as it could be, because it's still a little cold at night. So if you're in a colder area, then it might be quicker or whatever or faster. But yeah, I applied about 2 to 3 coats, and the first coat I waited like a day, and then power washed it. So power washer comes in clutch. Buy one if you have one already. Great. If not, low key recommended. So that might be the only like expensive part you might need. But if you want to make this job easier, power washing is the way to go. About 2 to 3 coats of each of gel, waiting 24 hours at least for the first main coat, and after that maybe like 10-15 hours, I guess. You can wait in between, and then just power wash them. So I'll do a quick video of me applying it. I'll show you how much I'm applying it. I'll be honest, I'm very generous. I apply a lot because F it. I apply a lot. You'll see here soon. I'll show you, and then that's basically it. I'll just show you myself applying it, put the tape around, and that's really it. And I guess I'll show you after. Also, I guess also don't forget to buy tape. I'm not gonna lie, these are kind of expensive too. So yeah, other than that, nothing crazy. But yep, tape. All right, so I guess it doesn't matter how you apply it or where you start. I like starting with the barrel, whatever it's called, the inside. I'm gonna apply a bunch of gel everywhere here, then turn it around, apply the front, and then that's it, and then bag it. So, but yeah, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter how you start, but I don't know, this is kind of easier for me if you have somewhere to stand it or against the wall, kind of like this, probably would be fine. But yeah, go ahead and apply your gel in a container or something, whatever seems easier to you. We'll go ahead and do that now. Honestly, maybe wear gloves just in case. Alright, so got gloves on just because why not? I do a little bit at a time, I guess. So put some in there and just go ahead and just don't be shy. Maybe I'm gonna put this on the side for now. All right, as you can see, I did not miss a single spot. I went kind of crazy on there. I went pretty generous like this on the first two, and it was fine. What melts easier is I seen the barrel, like it melts pretty quick. It's not a problem, but the front for some reason takes more coats, like just like the front face. I don't know if it's because I clear coat on there and it makes it like harder to melt or what, but yeah. So that's the back. So go ahead and just generous and put it everywhere, and then turn it around and do the same thing in the front, and then yeah. So as you can see, I went pretty crazy as well. I went ahead and applied on everything, even the polished part or whatever. So you'll notice that the spokes, for some reason, like right over here, these spokes are gonna be like weird. They're not gonna come off right away on the first time. Well, at least mine didn't. So I don't know. Like I said, if it's because it's a little bit cold, it's taking longer or whatever. But yeah, I had to do a couple coats, especially in the front, because some of these were stubborn paint that would have come off, and then especially on the spokes. So I'll probably show you here in this like tomorrow when I go and go ahead and power wash them. I'll show you the spots that were left. I'll just apply them again, and then do this process again and just wait. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is definitely a easy project, but also you got to be patient, and it takes a while just because you have to wait in between coats. It's just how it is. So, but yeah, if you can be patient, or you got some time to kill, then you shouldn't worry about it. But pretty generous spilling, so maybe put a plastic piece at the bottom. But last suggestion is after you're done, go ahead and wrap it. So get a plastic sheet, like a plastic bag. I have like black plastic bag, so I'm gonna just cover the whole thing and just let it sit overnight, well, for 24 hours at least, especially on the first coat. But yeah, I'm about to bag it, you'll see, and then just let it do its thing. Just leave it. Just like that, go ahead and bag it, lay it down somewhere, lay it down flat. Guess it doesn't really matter, but bag it, try to tie it up or whatever, and then leave it like that overnight, and then we'll see how the first coat goes. I'm gonna go ahead and start on this one, but I'm not gonna show y'all. It's getting late, so I'm just go ahead and quickly apply the gel. But cool. Bag it up, wait 24 hours, and then I'll show you how it looks like after 24 hours after the first coat. All right, so this is gonna be a 24-hour update basically. So this is a first coat, obviously. Just gonna open it up real quick, see how it's looking. Just so you guys can get an idea of how it looks after the first coat. So let me go ahead and unwrap it real quick. Alright, so it's kind of hard to see, but you can see some of the paint is already stripping like off, but then obviously most of it is going to need to be power washed or scraped off. But I mean, as you can see though, like most of it just comes off. But highly recommend just getting a power washer, because honestly it will probably just save you so much time. But I mean, technically you could just scrub it off, but that's how you're gonna spend more time and waste more time doing it. But if that's all, like, you can't get a power washer, I mean, they're not the cheapest option, then go for it. But yeah, I mean, it's coming off, so it's not bad for the first layer. The first layer gives you a good idea of how it's gonna look though. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get both of them open and take them outside real quick, start to power wash them, just because it's gonna save you so much time. I'll show you the front real quick. It's always like the front part is always a lot, like, takes longer, I think, because like clear coat that they put on there. But like, honestly, sometimes it's not even that good. I mean, it's coming off, I guess, but not as much as I would like. Honestly, hard to show you. Let me just start power washing them, and then you'll get a better idea of how it's gonna look. Alright, so I'll be honest. This is the worst first coat I've ever done. I don't know why. It literally just did not do anything. I'm surprised. This one, did pretty good. Got a lot of the clear coat out, so you want to get the clear coat out, obviously. so that's fine if that looks like that clear coat's coming out. But got the inner barrel, I guess, pretty good, decent in the face, whatever it's called. But honestly, overall, bad. So I don't know what happened, because these are like obviously the second set. I did these first two, obviously, that I talked about. Like these, when I did the first coat, it took, I'm not gonna lie to you, it took a lot of the inner barrel, like a lot. And I was actually surprised. I was like, wow, it's gonna be easier than I thought. So I don't know why those did not strip as much as these did when I did a first coat. So no biggie. I don't know if that has an expiration date or something like that, but I will say this: I did forget this in the garage and left it in the garage for a little bit, and it was cold. So maybe that the gel like wore out or something. So what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna mess with that no more. If it did what it did the first time, I'm not even gonna mess with it. So I'm gonna just go and buy another pound of whatever it's called, and then I'm gonna let those wheels dry a couple hours, and then tonight I'm gonna apply the second coat, and then we'll see how that does. All right, so I let it dry for a couple hours, and then I brought them back inside. I'm gonna go ahead and do another coat. I went ahead and bought a new gallon or whatever, just because the old one that I had has been sitting in the garage for a couple weeks now in the cold. So I don't know if that affects it, but what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna just kind of scrape what, as you can see, I mean, it's not too bad, like it comes off. So I'm gonna scrape the easy parts, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do another coat. So I'll quickly do this, apply the coat, and just show you. But basically, you're gonna want to just do a heavy coat again. It doesn't matter. And then I just left the tape, to be honest. And then if anything, you can just fix the parts that need more tape. You can just put more tape. But yeah, I'll leave the tape so you don't have to keep taping it back and forth. But cool. Let me start taking what I can off, and then I'm gonna apply another coat. All right, just real quick. So this is second coat. Went really heavy on it with the new bottle. So yeah, we'll see how this does. I'm hoping this does a lot better than the first coat. I think it will, but we'll see. But yeah, go heavy on it. Make sure you go on the silver part already, because it's got clear coat you gotta take off. So yeah, just make sure you put it everywhere, and then cool, and then we'll see how the second coat goes. All right, so this is about 24, even kind of longer later. So these are the ones that are on their second coat, and then those were pretty much done. I just did like one quick like layer on there just because why not? Even though it was pretty much done, I just did an extra layer, and I'll just get it cleaned up, But these are on their second coat. I'm about to open them up, see how they look, and then power wash them, and then probably obviously do one more coat. But let's see how the second coat did with a brand new bottle of the strip gel. So as you could probably see, second coat was extremely better. It's literally almost just chipping off on its own, because like, look at this. That's basically just coming off on its own. Even a clear coat, but especially on here. Boom. So yeah, make sure you just buy a new bottle. Don't let it sit out in the cold or anything. Keep it inside, and then when you're ready to use it, obviously apply it. But obviously the gel I had was a couple weeks old in the cold, and definitely just wasn't working the same. But yeah, this is a lot better. The third coat, that might be it, but I might just do a fourth coat just to have it all cleaned up. Alright, so this is the second coat. Remember, the first coat was pretty bad. I didn't really take out much because of the old gel sitting out, but this is the second coat for the new gel. Got quite a bit. It's gonna look pretty clean when I power wash it, but definitely gonna need probably one more coat, maybe two more. to make it look nice and shiny. But cool, let me power wash this real quick. Alright, so it's late for me right now, so I'm gonna try to knock this out real quick. You guys know the drill. I'm doing a third coat on this one. It's pretty much done. You can see the barrel is basically stripped, just the face a little bit. Mostly the clear coat. Clear coat for me has always been kind of stubborn or whatever. But yeah, a third coat should be just fine. I will probably do four coats on it though, just to keep it nice and clean. This one just needs a little bit more love, I guess, more gel on the face of it, whatever. But yeah, let me just knock it out real quick. Fourth coat, going heavy as well on this, and we'll see how it looks after. Oh, sorry, third coat. But yeah, we'll see how it looks after the third coat. All right, so same thing, heavy coat, as you can see, put it everywhere. Same thing on this one. So same thing again, heavy coat of gel, bag it up, and then leave it overnight. Alrighty, so pretty sure this is a third coat. So as you can see, it should get most of the black paint out. Probably gonna need one more coat after this, but yeah, I'm gonna go power wash it real quick. It's kind of cold, so I'm just gonna do it quickly and see how it looks after the third coat. Alright, y'all, so y'all know the drill. Just gonna do another coat again. Obviously it's getting better and better each coat, but yeah, just keep doing coats until obviously all the black paint and all the clear coat is off. But this is, I think, fourth coat for me, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, so this is probably like the fourth coat. I forget what coat I was last video, but this probably is the last coat. There's not much paint left or clear coat left. I started scraping what I could off, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just clean it with obviously power wash. Wash it nice and get all the gel out, and then see how it looks. I don't think it's gonna need another coat, but we'll just see how it looks. But I probably won't show you. I mean, I'm just gonna go outside and just power wash it, and then bring it. We'll let it dry, and then we'll see how it looks. After that, just kind of show how to polish it. I'm not really sure how to polish, but I'm gonna just show you what I did, and then looks pretty easy. You just buff it, with the mother's polisher thing. But yeah, I'll show you that in a bit. But cool, let me just get started. Alright, so they're looking good. This is definitely the last coat. I barely see, I don't see any paint. I don't see no clear coat or nothing. So basically done. I'm just giving it a quick wash with just hot water and soap. Simple, just quick, I don't know, quick rinse. Probably don't have to, but if you want, go ahead and just clean it. And then gonna let it dry, and then obviously last step is I guess the polish. So basically almost there, halfway there. Polishing might take a little bit too, just because you gotta do each wheel one at a time and section per section or whatever. So but cool. So as you can see, looking good though, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, as you can see, after a quick rinse, looking pretty good. I mean, honestly, you could probably put them in a car like this and just leave as is. I'm not gonna lie to you, but obviously there's some parts that it might be hard to see that probably do need a little bit of polishing though. That will make it a lot more shinier though. So polishing is definitely not a need, not a must, but definitely a must if you want to make it all shiny and stuff. Alright guys, so we're almost at the finish line. So all 4 wheels are done. Obviously stripped, none have been polished. I have been polishing one of them just to see how it looks. I want to show you guys kind of how it looks. See, there's a difference. I don't know if you can tell from the video. and I think you can, but yeah, I think you can. So that, obviously that's been polished. Not very good. I just did like one round or whatever you call it on that one, but obviously that hasn't been touched. That has. So I guess, yeah, I mean, you can see the difference. I won't lie. So polishing probably is a must just to get that, you know, chrome look or polished look. I don't know. This looks like too bright, and then this looks. I don't know how to explain it. It looks good. Um, I've never polished before. I don't know how to polish. You know, I don't know the right techniques. I don't know really anything. So, you know, if you want to learn how to polish, I guess look up, you know, videos on polishing and stuff like that. I just been looking at YouTube, TikTok a little bit, and they're all basically the same. Everyone recommends Mothers. I got this at Walmart. Check out Walmart because they were on sale for like $5 because they're usually, I think, 10. So I got two for $10 because they were $5 each. So check out Walmart. Maybe they'll have them on sale still. If not, then I guess whatever. It's $10. But you might need two for all four because I've just been using this one, and I mean I still got a lot left. So I'm like halfway. Nah, I'm a little bit more than halfway. So you might be fine, but get two in case, I guess. So just buy one, and if you need another one, get another one. But whatever. But yeah, you can kind of tell. I was gonna do like a tape in the middle to show you the difference, but I mean this is probably gonna be the best. So this is one round of polishing, whatever, not polished, so you guys can see. You guys can decide on your own if you guys want to go ahead and polish it. I tried using one of these stuff, but I don't know. It was kind of annoying, honestly. So I was just doing it on my own. You know, using one to rub it in, and then using the other to dry, but obviously it gets dirty. Cool, obviously make sure everything's clean. Alright, so yeah, I'm not a professional or anything at all, so I could be doing it wrong or I could be doing it better, but I'm just trying to get it done. So yeah, definitely you could probably learn from me if anything, but I'm just gonna scoop up a little bit and kind of just like, I don't know, dab it to where I want to use it pretty good, you know. I don't know, I think that's enough. So I guess you don't need to put a lot, but whatever. So yeah, you can see just, and then just, I don't know, just rub it in and go all directions, swirls left and right, up and down. Just have fun with it. You don't gotta scrub too hard. Alright, after that, I'll see, get a clean rag, maybe cleaner than this, but whatever. But yeah, clean rag and then just wipe it. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but I guess it looks a little bit more shiny. I mean, yeah, it's hard to, I guess it's hard to tell. I don't know if it has to dry. But yeah, whatever, just keep doing it, and then eventually I guess it'll look like that. So yeah, just keep going layer by layer, get everything done. And then yeah, I'll just kind of record myself doing it, and then we'll see the end result. Alrighty, so I mean, I polished these two, did the best I can. I could probably go another round, but I might just call it a night. If I have time later and tomorrow or something, I might try again. But yeah, I mean, you can tell a little difference, definitely in person more maybe than in video. I do notice the difference. It is shinier, you can kind of tell. But yeah, you can tell a little difference. Definitely polishing is gonna be a good, last touch. But yeah, just as you can see, it's a little time consuming. Just try your best. I mean, it will turn out better than you expect, to be honest. So it's looking good so far. Obviously, I gotta do these last two. I might not show you any more polishing. I mean, you guys get the idea. You can use a gun, you can use a pad, you can use one of those, whatever fits you best. Just go ahead and do that. And then and yeah, but yeah, I got a lot of kind of spoiled that. But yeah, got a wrap. Gonna be working on the car here soon. So yeah, got stuff coming. So stay tuned. All right, so this is probably 2-3 days later from last clip or whatever. But basically done, or it is done. I mean, I guess I could probably polish them more and stuff, but I did enough and I got tired of it. So yeah, and I did end up using a little bit of I threw it away already, but I did end up using this a little bit. And obviously I mean, you can look at videos, but just going around it. But I just did I don't know, went through the wheel twice, I guess you can say. And I think it should be fine. I'm gonna clean it up. I think this video is gonna be longer than I wanted it to, but I'm gonna try to make it this part quick. I'm gonna just clean this up real quick. Obviously, put it on the car, and then I'll probably go to a parking lot or something, and then show you the final look. So stay tuned. And then I don't think I mentioned this, but I did buy the floating, whatever they're called, floating center caps in black. So I think this will look cool as well. And then I did buy chrome, or not chrome, but silver lug nuts right here. So just to kind of get everything, I don't know, everything put together. Just because there's a Dayton's Cars and Coffee in 2 days. It's the first one, so it's gonna be a big meet. I wanted to have this done by Saturday, which is in 2 days. Obviously, you keep seeing that box. That will be probably done for Columbus Cars and Coffee on I think the 19th, I believe it is. So I have the car wrapped another color to be revealed soon on that date, for that date. But cool, let me go ahead and clean it up real quick, put it in the car, and then let's just get this video rolling. All right, so moment of truth. See if it's worth it or not. You guys tell me. Not gonna lie, it's worth it. But all right, 3, 2, 1, boom. This was the right move, not gonna lie. This kind of changes the car to me completely, to be honest. Yeah, I think this is, should have done this when I got it. Should have just bought chrome wheels in the first place. But honestly, Supra polished wheels, or Supra stripped wheels, I guess, it's the move. So if you have Supra wheels and you want to change the look, I'd recommend it, because it just looks clean. It looks pretty crazy, not gonna lie. And then obviously with the new wrap color that's coming out, because unfortunately I'm not gonna keep this satin black for that very long, probably for the weekend, 3 more days and it's gone. I did want to put the wheels on though with this wrap to take a couple pictures, a little photo shoot, little videos, whatever, to just kind of see how it looks like. So if anyone wants a satin black M340 with Supra wheels, now you know how it looks like. But the car is gonna get changed soon. It's time for a new, I'll give you this bright color for the summer. So that will be done soon actually. But yeah, overall, definitely worth it. I won't lie though, it's kind of hard just because it's a lot of work, because you gotta put the gel, and then it takes obviously 24 hours for it to really cure or whatever it's called. So you gotta do 3-4 coats, 24 hours. That's 3-4 days already. So doing all the wheels at the same time will probably be the best. Just applying the gel is honestly easy. I'm not gonna lie, you just apply the gel and then you just let it sit. So it really doesn't take that long. It's not that much hard of work. It just takes forever, because obviously you gotta wait a day each coat. It's better to wait 24 hours so it can strip the paint better, obviously. So just takes long. Polishing though definitely sucks, in my opinion. Polishing might be easy for other people. I just didn't really get the hang of it. I wasn't really sure what I was doing. I was just doing, you know, polishing it with one rag and then drying it with the other, and I just kept repeating it, and I think it worked. Maybe, I don't know. It could probably be polished a lot better, but for how it looks right now, you can't really tell any imperfections unless you get too close. And even then, like, yeah, honestly, this is enough for me. Maybe I'll have a professional polish them or something, but for right now, I gave up. Well, not gave up, I just called it. But I like the look. I like how it looks right now. It could probably be more shinier, but I'm not gonna mess with it. You just let me know your thoughts. So I went ahead and did the Bimmer thing and got a floating center caps. It's pretty cool, not gonna lie. I got this on eBay for like 70, 60 bucks. They're probably knockoffs, but they work, so who cares? I also got silver, silver wheel bolts. So on the fronts, if you don't remember, like, if you haven't watched my previous videos, I am on H&R Springs. So it's H&R Springs all-wheel drive. I actually have a 12mm spacer in the front. This is how it kind of looks. A little bit, not too flush, it's a little bit inward, I guess. Just a little bit. But yeah, 12mm spacer there. And on the back, I was having issues with the wheel bolts. I think I bought them too long, so when I was putting it on with no spacer, it was giving me a little resistance, or I don't know what the word is, but I just didn't like how it felt when I was trying to bolt it on. So I went ahead and put a 5mm on there, and then I'm not gonna lie, it makes it like pretty flush. So I might just keep it. I'm gonna see if it rubs and like bumps maybe. I think it might rub, maybe not, but we'll see. But 5mm in the rears. So if you're interested on 5mm, it might be the move. I might keep this, to be honest. So we'll see. But yeah, 5mm in the backs, 12mm in the front. H&R Springs. Basically it. But yeah, let me know what y'all think, and let me know if y'all gonna do it too. Any questions, let me know. Obviously I followed a lot of people on, like I say, seen a bunch of videos on TikTok, a bunch of videos on Facebook, a lot of posts on Facebook. That's where I got all my information. So you could probably do the same. Go on Facebook, go on them forums or the Facebook groups. You'll find a lot of information on there as well. I didn't really see too many YouTube videos, so I decided just to make my my own video of how it went for me. I'm not the first one to do this, but definitely won't be the last. I think it is a move, to be honest, for the summer. So let me know if y'all do the same, or if you're going to. And then yeah, hit me up on Instagram and send me some pics and stuff, or if you have any questions on Instagram, let me know. If you're new to the channel or this is your first video or whatever, yeah man, subscribe. Just let me know you guys are wanting to, I guess, see the build, because I got a lot of like things coming. It's gonna be faster, stock turbo, but we're gonna do some port injection and stuff like that. So I'm gonna have fun with that. So yeah, stay tuned and follow me on Instagram to see more daily stuff, I guess, because I don't post on YouTube often. I try, but it's honestly hard. But yeah, I'm gonna start posting more on Instagram, so catch me over there. But if anything else, yeah, this is how it looks. So I'll try to get some drive-bys, but I don't know if I can. It's kind of cold and I ain't got no one right now, so whatever. But yeah, hit me up, subscribe, like, let me know if y'all like it, let me know if y'all gonna do it. But I appreciate y'all. Peace.